get over the craving for breaking men's hearts? Why? It amuses me. It is so unkind.
All nonsense is good for them.
Most incels are not violent, but just a bunch of men that can't get laid. Though they often do act like male chauvinist pigs online, but usually it never escalates beyond that. Today we're going to examine the men that do become violent. If you don't know what incels are, don't feel bad. I didn't either. I am going to teach you a few things today. Well, don't I always teach you something? Well, maybe not, but today I am. And this video is going to lead us into the nerd abyss. So come join me at the MurderSheShed, the place we honor the dead, right from my she shed. And my name is Holly. Incels are a part of an online community of males that are involuntary celibates. Basically, it's a bunch of dudes that think they are so fugly that they will never have a woman. So since they can't have a woman, they begin to hate women. Can't love them, just hate them. Isn't that a great motto? Now let's go deeper into the incel world. Okay. Stacy's, according to incels, are hot girls that would never give a incel a second look. Chad are hot men that always get the Stacys. Stacys? Chads. They always get together. The incels get nothing. Now I'm going to show you a video of an incel, and you're going to see the reason why this guy will remain a virgin forever. Seriously, forever at this rate. I'm telling you, guy, you need to straighten up because it is not happening for you. Here it is.
The Cracker Barrel, and I was going to play a song for a woman that I kind of like. And I got there, and she saw me, and she immediately pulled away. I wasn't forcing her to listen or anything, you know. I just wanted to play the song for her, you know, give her her own choice if she wanted to be with me, you know.
Does she know you?
Yeah, I worked with her there for like 5-6 months.
Did y'all have a relationship?
No, we were talking a little bit, but it never really got serious.
Let's get on with the story.
Well, anyways, I pulled up there, and I was in the other parking lot, and I saw her get in her car, and I was like, oh, shoot, it's my moment. So I pulled up there next to her, and she pulled away from me, and so I chased her a little bit, just because, I don't know, women are crazy. Like, I felt like she, like, wanted me to chase her.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
Well, it's just like, I only went, like, a couple blocks down the street.
I'm just saying, don't you think chasing somebody's crazy when they obviously don't want to?
Well, I had my song playing, and I wanted to, like, her to hear it, maybe.
Well, apparently she didn't want to hear it, right? So what else happened? Let's get on with the story.
Well, anyways, her father called me up, and he made some threats to me and to my life.
Okay.
And so I just want to have his name on file.
What did he say to you?
I think he said he's going to stab me, like, but he's, like, cussing at me.
He said that, or he did say that?
He says, I'm going to do something to you. I swear I do something to you.
For chasing his daughter?
Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was, like, going down a couple streets. Like, that's, like, fun to women. Like, women like that. A little bit of excitement.
No, they don't.
Well,
women don't like to be chased.
What about, like,
if I was a
porn?
father, I'd probably tell you the same thing.
What about, like, BDSM porn, where women like to have fantasies?
Well, apparently this girl doesn't.
Well, who knows? Most women do like having fantasies.
Okay, do you think she does?
I don't know. But
apparently she don't.
Well,
so what do you want us to do?
Well, I just want you to get his name on file, just in case he does do anything to me. Well, this is one song I made, and this was the final chance I was going to have.
Here's my chance. Here's my advice. It's over. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Fathers will hurt you over their daughters.
We used to say nerds in the 80s, but the difference between them is that incels have hostility and anger towards women. Well, nerds not so much. They were just normal nerds. Not like crazy nerds, just normal nerds in the 80s. We had normal nerds, not aggressive nerds. I know because I was one of those nerds, and I'm still a nerd. There you go. Not aggressive. I'm just a nerd. Basically, a man gets involved in a community online and hears discussions on these forums where men are raging and discriminating against women until they hear this so much that they believe it. Lonely teens who aren't naturally sociable often get involved with these online communities as a way to make friends and feel wanted, which is great. But then they learned The incel world, where they hate women. They believe they've been unjustly denied and have the right to take whatever they want from women. They actually got special names for women. Women are called voids or femoids, short for female humanoids. And that is actually the best thing that they call women. So you better take that, because trust me, it gets nasty after that. This guy I'm going to show you is a great example of the anger of an incel. His name is Johnny Young, and he just got arrested September of this year for harassing and pepper spraying women. Well, you can just see how creepy he is when you watch this. Have a look.
Can I hang out with you?
That guy just stole my car, so he's...
Where'd he go? Newport Coast? Huh? Can I hook up with you? What kind of a do you have? Is it an innie or an Audi?
I'm gonna call the cops if you don't.
You.
Yeah.
You're annoying, dude.
Why are you calling me? Wait, dude.
My fat ass is ready to get for you.
The cops are coming right
Why would you call the cops on me, bro? I'm just speaking.
It doesn't matter.
You little void. Oh, you little. Whoa, what's wrong with you? Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Hey. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. You just kicked me in the balls. You back up. You back up. You back up. Throw that at me, you're gonna...
I mean, a man hanging out in a car garage overnight and harassing women has to be the most creepiest thing ever. Would that not be scary? You got your car stolen, and here is this guy harassing you. Oh, Lord, that would be so scary. In this dark parking garage, that poor woman. Incels basically have a self-esteem issue and think having a girl in their arms gives them self-esteem. It is not a girl's job to give you self-esteem. You have to work on your inner self first in order to increase your self-esteem. And then the girls will see your confidence. Girls love guys with confidence. They don't want to have to build a man up. They want to see the strength you possess as a man. So, here's the order. Self-esteem first, woman on your arms next. Not the opposite way around, guys. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Incel Elliot Rogers, who butchered his 3 roommates and then went to Starbucks to grab a triple vanilla latte to drink. Then, from behind the wheel of his black BMW coupe, uploaded his final video to YouTube titled Retribution. He went on to kill 3 more people and wound 13 more before killing himself. He actually recorded a practice retribution video, and here is a piece of that as well as the final video. Just a short clips of these as a reminder.
Hi, Elliot Roger here. Well, this is it. This is my last video. It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day that I will finally be able to have my revenge against humanity. Against all of you. For the last 8 years of my life, I've been forced to endure an existence of loneliness, rejection, and unfulfilled desires, all because girls have never been attracted to me. They gave their love and affection to other men, but never to me. I'm 22 years old and I'm still a virgin. You will all be animals. You are animals, and I will slaughter you like animals. All of you sexually active men, I hate you. I hate all of you. If I had it in my power, I would stop at nothing to reduce every single one of you to mountains of skulls and rivers of blood.
A few years after Elliot had went on a rampage, another incel in Canada killed 10 people by hitting them with his van. His name is Alec Manasseh. He claimed Elliot was a hero, as you can see in this police interrogation.
It's important that I talk to you, all right? I've done a little bit of reading, and I know a little bit about involuntary
celibacy.
Celibacy, right? So being celibate, involuntarily celibate. What does that mean?
That means celibacy means someone who would never has sex.
Right.
involuntary celibacy means this wasn't your choice.
I see.
Essentially have been thrown into true forced loneliness and you're unable to lose your virginity.
Right.
This is especially painful for young males.
When did you first go on to 4chan?
2014.
2014. And specifically when in 2014?
May 23, 2014.
And how were you able to remember that?
Because I remember that was a very significant day.
Okay. What was that?
That was when Elliot Rodger decided to essentially commit an uprising, a beta uprising, if you will,
right,
against the Chads and the Stacys. It was a beta uprising.
It was Elliot Rodger who was the father.
Basically, the founding forefather of the entire movement.
Right. So explain to me this movement. What's this movement about?
It's basically a movement of angry incels, such as myself, who are unable to get laid. Therefore, we want to overthrow the Chads, which would force the Stacys to be forced to reproduce with the incels.
Right. They convert the Stacys and Chads from living to dead, and to make
so that we come out on top.
Am I correct when I say that you knew at least you were on Yonge Street?
Yes.
And you knew that you were...
Because I specifically chose it beforehand, because that's why, because I even looked for that ramp from Highway 7 to Yonge.
Right, okay. So, nevertheless, you're at a stoplight, you said?
Yes.
And now, are you faced with a red light? You're stopped?
Yes, but as soon as it turned green, I started going.
Just walk me through this, okay, step by step. So it turns green, and what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is it. I see all these people. It's time to go for it.
Time to go for it. And what do?
I floor the pedal.
Yep.
I speed the van towards them, and I allow the van to collide with them.
Okay. And then what happens?
Some people get knocked out of the way. Some people roll over the top of the van. I continue doing that until... in fact, actually, to be honest, the only reason I stopped my attack was because someone's drink got splashed on my windshield, and I was worried that I would crash the van anyway, so I decided, okay, now I wanted to do more, but I've kind of been foiled by a lack of visibility, so then that's when I turned right, and I saw the cops approaching, so I decided to pull over and get out of my van.
Then just last year, Jake Davison, an incel from England, first killed his mother and then walked down the street shooting an additional 4 victims, one being a 3-year-old little girl, before he then turned the gun on himself.
It's like in the Terminator, right? You know, fate is nothing. You know, the whole premise of the Terminator movies is that, you know, everything's rigged against you. There's no hope for humanity. You know, we're on the brink of extinction, you know. These machines are unstoppable killing machines that can't be beaten, can't be outsmarted, but yet humanity still tries to fight to the end. I know it's a movie, but you know, I like to think sometimes, you know, I'm a Terminator or something.
How about this genius? Cole Carini blew his hand off with a bomb, planning for an attack on hot cheerleaders. Cole told FBI agents he had a lawnmower accident, but when agents searched his home, they found blood and chunks of human flesh splattered on a bathroom wall from blowing off his own freaking hand. Bet that is not what he had in mind when he thought about getting blowed. Incels think that looks are everything and that women are uncontrollably attracted to good-looking men and repulsed by others. So in order to become more attractive, they come up with the idea of looks maxing. This is an extreme form of self-improvement that focuses on improving one's physical appearance by whatever means necessary. This includes controversial measures such as surgery and steroid use. I am not sure if the next practice of looks maxing is done very often, but it is an article I came across when I was researching this, and it's very bizarre. It involves incels tapping themselves on the face with a hammer in the belief that it will somehow reshape their bone structure. So basically chiseling their bones in order to get the bone structure the way they desire. It is really sad that incels have so little self-esteem that they have to take these measures in order to feel better. Most incels are lonely young guys who are just depressed and aggravated with society and would never go as far as to hurt other individuals. They put down women in order to try to feel better about themselves. Kind of like a bully. When they put people down, they think they're building themselves up. Same concept, I guess, with the incel. When they put women down, it makes them feel better. Unfortunately, there are men that get involved with these online forums that already have mental issues. These discussions just further aggravate their conditions, and this is when the violence is brought to the surface. I happened to run across this case talking about incels and their lack of self-esteem leads to this aggression, and they were actually calling them terrorists and stuff. I don't believe that. I believe these are lonely men that get involved and wrapped in this community and feel like they belong to this community and just want to feel that connection to somebody. My tip for you is don't even start going on these forums. If you're lonely, find something else. Don't begin this kind of stuff. It's no way to build yourself up. It's just bringing you down. So just be a nerd. Don't go all incelish. Incelish. This is my new incel word. I give you a new incel word. There you go. Be yourself. Be independent. Just be a nerd. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a regular nerd. I know for a fact. Just let me give you a tip, incels. Women love funny men. It is not always about looks. A blonde walks into a bar. What did the incel say to her? Nothing, because he was still at home on his dang computer. So get up, get dressed, go out, and get laid. You will never meet a void sitting in your underwear talking to dudes about your horrible life, or non-existent life all day. Have fun and be funny. All right, I love y'all, and I'm going to leave y'all with some bloopers as usual of me and Simon, and bye. I can teach you incel, maybe. I sort of got it down. I am old, but I sort of got it down. Screwed up, again and again, rewind. Or female, humanoid. Women are called voids or femoids. Oh my God, that's hard to say. So I'm just going to call you void, okay? Although, I mean, sure, some of us are a little void up here, but wouldn't say we all were.
Tearing